All right, fun friends. Oh, let me switch. Sorry, yeah.
We got
There
so.
we go. Let's set her up.
Aww.
Hello.
Hi.
Hope you guys didn't mind. I opted for not to do this episode this time. Hello.
Hi, Sylvia.
Last time I was like dying and.
Can you make this big?
Where? Hold on. Doo-doo. Like that?
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Technical genius. You're welcome. All right. All right. So I'm going to run through what we're making. So we're going to do a roasted beet salad with goat cheese. We're using yellow beets and some red beets. Using some goat cheese. And we're going to toast off some pecans. We're also going to put, so as I was saying, in the little sheet, you guys can do whatever. This salad is pretty much whatever you want to do for protein. This is a great canvas for any sort of protein you want to have. As I was saying, I wanted to do poached eggs and maybe even show you some people maybe don't make the best poached eggs. I don't know. So I thought, you know what, I'll show you what we do or how I do them, and that may help you out. So yeah, what we're going to start off with is show you all the ingredients. I'm going to show you over here. We have some lettuces, I have, -1, and then this is some radicchio and some Boston lettuce. Then we have red beets, yellow beets, and a little bit of chopped herbs. For the dressing, we're going to use a little extra virgin olive oil, some red wine vinegar, and in this jar, I put a little bit of mustard and some chopped herbs. And then we'll add to that guy. Over here, I have a pot of boiling water going. This time getting hot. Like last time, right? Anyway, boiling pot of water. I'm going to do the eggs. And what I want to show you, though, the best way to make this is when you do poached eggs, is you need a little bit of just white vinegar. A little bit of white vinegar. So what I have here is about 750 mils of water. When it comes to a light boil, turn it down. It should just barely be moving at the top. I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar. And what that'll help is when you drop the egg in, it'll help, what's the word? Coagulate, thank you, the egg faster so it doesn't go all spread out and all leggy. So while that's going, we're going to put together, I also want to show you the goat cheese. Yeah, the goat cheese. I wanted to show you about, remember I was saying about, Michelle, you were asking me about beets and whether or not you're peeling them before you're cooking them and what have you?
Yes.
I wanted to show you. So I left one just to show you how easy they are to peel. As you can see, this is all just skin on. And it really, I'm just using my fingertips. It literally just pulls right off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it literally just comes away. Whoops. And all that little bits, they literally just pick right off. And boom, got yourself a little roasted yellow beet. And then all you got to do is just cut them up. I'm doing mine in some wedges. And that is that. So, I also wanted to show you the secret, ultra secret. I'm breaking a lot of rules here by telling you this. They could kick me out of Chef something or other, Society of something or other. So,
oh, floss.
This is very DL stuff, okay? So, goat cheese logs. Right. They're the easy. You know what? If you try and cut it with a knife, I could do a really poor job just to show you how crappy it is, but it'll make the cheese crumble. If you do it, it's not too bad. You get your first one, but by the time you go to your second one, you know, you got all this crap on it that's going to make it flake, and then you start getting like, not so pretty slices. With dental floss, clean piece.
You're a genius. Oh my gosh.
Dental floss, sorry, I just want to open this so I can see all your smiley faces too. All right, so yeah, with dental floss, just do like you would normally floss, put on your 2 middle fingers, and use this to push it down. And you get perfect little
That's so
slices.
easy.
You're a genius.
Wow.
I invented that, you know, and the number 2 pencil. I invented that, eh? That's me. True story. No, true story. Stop laughing. True story. No. And that's it. This, I tell you, this is really a great way. It works for these soft sort of cheeses. It wouldn't work on anything hard, but yeah, that's a great way to cut your goat cheese. Back on the plate. We use those busted ones for my plate. I always give Steph the nice plate and then make mine like the crappy version. All right, and we're gonna make some salad now. So I'll leave this here and quickly wipe this down. Done through the miracle of television. We're going to 2 nice plates. And then, so with bib lettuce, you know, I always like to use the big stuff on the bottom. It just seems to give yourself like a base or a platform to work with. Start with like 3 big leaves in the middle. And I use even the, like, if you have busted leaves, just use them up, whatever part you don't like, get rid of. And I keep, and you can always kind of hide them with other pieces. Like I got other little busted leaves that, then you have these really nice innards. And they just go really nicely in the center. You just sort of build it. Right? And then you can add these little guys. You sort of feather these in there. Stick 1 or 2 under. Ah, looking like something now, eh? Starting to. Fill these in. And again, these you could use, like I said, I'm only using this because this is like one of my other one of my favorites. But you could use arugula, anything that's really kind of. This is a really soft and sort of delicate salad. I think it really deserves a nice lettuce. Maybe kale wouldn't be ideal, or romaine maybe not the best idea, but whatever you like, and as long as it's, you know, something you enjoy. I think that's the ultimate, right? As long as you enjoy it, that's ultimately what matters. All right, let's put our beets. I have another red beet in there, but I'm not going to peel that guy. You know why? Because it'll make my hands like crazy, and then I'm not doing that. It's just be nuts. But watch it. So you take a spoon if you don't want to get your hands all mucky, and just sort of thread these around. All right. Drop them here, drop them there. Pretty straightforward so far.
Looking good.
Okay, all right. Now we go to the yellow. Now, as per my note in the thing, if I left the red beets with the yellow beets, these would all trying to change color. These are okay. You know, if you really want to use your hands, you won't get your hands all messed up with these guys. They don't transfer any color. But very quickly, this turns into a pretty colorful salad. And I mean, I love beets. Michelle, do you know what's like? I know they're full of iron and they're like, I think vitamin C. What else? Do you know anything about the nutritional value of beets?
Let me see here.
I'm not super keen on it. Yeah, you have, or someone else knows. That'd be neat. I'm adding some of the goat cheese now. Just cut into little slices.
It's packed with essential nutrients. It has fiber, B9, manganese, potassium, iron, and vitamin C.
Yeah, that was the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's improved blood flow, lowers blood pressure, and increased exercise performance. That's why when you're doing like a pre-workout, it's always good to have beets because they're really they're high in sugar, but it's a good sugar, right? It doesn't spike your insulin blood sugar level. So it's a nice thing to have right before your workout.
I love the sweetness in them. I didn't realize they had all that. I heard about potassium. Okay, so we need to toast our nuts, and we can poach our eggs while we're waiting. There, let's drop our nut or put our toasted pecans in. So I have a medium pan here. Just add them in there. Get the heat going.
Phil, what's the purpose of toasting as opposed to just raw or the way as is?
You're going to, there's a bit of essential oils inside the nut that helps bring up flavor of the nut. When you heat them up, those essential oils basically become liquefied and more, you can spread it over your palate. Like you can taste them more because the essential oils are loose and more fragrant. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I just wanted to know why they do that.
Yep. Same with like the when we did the Moroccan, I toasted my own cumin seeds as opposed to using the ground. I toasted them up first.
Okay.
I think same with this. This will just help really amp up the flavor and give them, of course, a little toastedness, which pairs really nice to your salad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's going. We'll keep an eye on them, and all they need is just a little few minutes. You'll start seeing getting little black edges. While we're waiting for it, I'm going to do the eggs up again. If you want to do shrimp, do some sauteed garlic shrimp with this. If you want to do scallops, chicken, whatever you want. But eggs, I love for dinner. So now this is, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So we added the vinegar. One thing to do, give the water one full turn. And all it does is creates a tiny vortex.
Oh.
Yeah. And really softly and gently put the egg as closest to the water without burning yourself, so it just barely drops in. One. And again, dig your thumbs into the little hole you make, and that way you have the two tips. And then right near the water, separate them. And about putting the thumb through the yolk. There we go. Number 3. And 4. Ooh, that one just sort of slid it. There we go. No. Yeah, these nuts, as you see, they don't take long. I've already got a little toast on them. Just going to leave them off here to cool down. And we'll be without some sweat. Now, these don't take very long. Just to kind of keep them off the bottom. And they're going. Does anybody like poached eggs? I think they're pretty healthy. I tried doing them myself because they're healthy.
Yeah, I know it's good.
I like my scrambled eggs, but I love poached eggs, eggs Benedict, that kind
I
of
like
stuff.
them too.
Yeah?
My mom, there's a Portuguese dish. It has like green peas, and sausages, like chorizo, like whatever how you say that in Portuguese.
Chorizo?
There you go, chorizo.
Yeah.
And she poaches the egg in there. That's like pretty cool too.
That sounds wild. That sounds really, really good. I love chorizo. I really do. And I love it with all my heart. What I'm going to look for in these eggs is I pick them up with a slotted spoon, and you want to see how jello they are. Like the whites haven't even coagulated yet. So you're just basically, and it takes about 5 minutes, maybe even less. And just gently, the hardest part of this is, you don't want to break the yolk while you're doing this. So just gentle. Have a little plate with a little paper towel to dry them off with. And that way, you don't transfer any moisture to your salad, because that wouldn't be as nice. Set it about a second away, and then we're going to make our dressing. We're almost there. Oh, that guy's a little jello. It's like be in the middle. Oh, that one's almost there. And the way I can tell is you can feel the sides. They're firm, where the yolk is a little soft. I'm going to put him in just for another minute. I could just let him cook, Phil. Just let him cook.
Someone's hungry.
Well, I love this stuff. You know what the worst is too? When you're doing a video, you don't actually get that benefit of the miracle of television. You actually got it. All right. I think we're there. There's one guy done. Almost. And you can see that's pretty held together, right? They didn't blow apart. There's a little bit of stuff on the side, but that usually, if you don't add the vinegar, they're all over the place. They won't get like a nice, you see they're pretty nice whole eggs. Here's another tip too. If you do, you can reheat if you cook a poached egg like this, you can do it, till it's solid, but then you can reheat them as well. You can take that, say, leave that, they can go almost completely cold and say, oh, okay, I'm ready to serve, like you're making eggs Benedict. Doing for your family, make all your poached eggs ahead. And then when you're ready, you can just go, oh, okay, you're ready for here's Michelle's eggs, here's Carla's eggs, here's Claudia's, right? So you can always reheat them and then just drain them off. Okay, now while that's just thing, we're gonna do this really quick dressing. And this is, I show you this just because it's a really nice way and fast way to do this. With the mustard and the herbs in the bottom, just add a little bit of red wine vinegar. Bang, bang, bang. A little bit of olive oil. And usually go 3-to-1 vinegar to olive oil, roughly. And then the last couple things is a little salt, a little shake of pepper. Oops, I left over here. A lot of pepper. I love pepper. I put that stuff on everything. And then put the lid on. Mustard is a good thing in dressings because it'll emulsify your vinegar and oil together. It keeps them, you can see that's pretty stayed together, right?
Nice.
And then it's an easy way to pour out once you're ready for it. You can, leave that in the fridge, make it a couple days ahead, and then you already got this beautiful dressing. Let's see what it looks like on your salad.
Oh, wow.
Nice, eh? And I have the leftover of the herbs. A little bit of that on there.
That
What
looks
herb?
yummy already.
I
Pardon
know.
me?
That looks yummy.
Yeah, thanks.
What
And,
herbs do you
I
use?
hope, yeah, come on over and we'll just, I don't know, we'll work magic. I'll feed you somehow through a window. I don't care. Slingshot, whatever it takes.
Can you use any herbs?
Yep, anything that's nice and soft. The one main thing I'd stay away from really is rosemary. It's very fibrous. Without chopping it super fine, it's very, very fibrous and tough. So, but anything, anything you want.
Wow.
And it's just now, you know what? We're gonna take some flowers from the garden, fill it up a little.
Oh,
Take some. These are called cornflowers.
that looks beautiful.
And some of these daisies, or the orange daisies. If you, like I said, I do this. You don't have to, but you know what? I think I always say eat with your eyes, and it's really a wowing effect. I think that looks, and then to finish it off, piece resistance, gilding the lily, little cracked pepper, and that, my friends, is gonna impress everyone you know. You'll make friends left and right. I'm telling you.
Delicious. Looks so good.
So much. I hope you try it.
Can you put it closer to the camera, the salad? Oh, it looks so good.
Wow.
Little poached eggs, your beets, your goat cheese, and you know what? All that mustard dressing too. Just pairs so nicely with everything on this plate. And I think, honestly, if you had chicken on that plate, if you had shrimp or scallops, everything would work. I can't think, even if you had a steak, go for it. I think there's nothing, I can't think of a fish, a salmon, anything would be really, really complement that salad really nicely.